Alrighty. We right? Okay. So she's been in the float. She's floated to come over here. We noticed when she went near the float, like the side of the float, she was a bit standoffish, not panicky. So we did a little bit just on the side of the float about her wanting to be next to it, like the safe spot. Looking at the back of the float, this is the first time she's looked at it open, like since she's been here, and she's kind of like having a good look, and she was a bit like, a little bit back offish. So what I want is her to be in the safe spot in there. So I want her to choose to be in there, rather than me put her on and take her off. So first off, I'll just teach her go on and go off, which won't be a drama because she's already done that. But then I want her to want to be in there. Now the biggest thing with horses with their first float loading, and this isn't hers, but is the backwards. Make sure you got backwards, because if you can't back them up, you'll get them on and they won't know how to get out. Then they panic, they go up, they go forward, and they get all trapped. Alright? So we'll have a little wander over. I'll just see where she's at. The more boring all this is, the better. We don't want lots of dust. Got to bring that with you, missy. Good, good. So she kind of voluntarily wanted to come off herself. So that kind of tells me that she's okay being in here. But it's not her favourite spot in the world. I could make her go on, but I think we'll just get her to choose to go on. So we'll just make it a bit uncomfortable here. And this isn't about movement, as in perfect movement. This is about making her uncomfortable. I would have preferred to get those doors off, but...
You want me to?
It's alright,
It's a bit hard, but you can lift them up.
Yeah, I went to take that one, but it's pretty tight.
Need a hammer.
Yeah. Oops. Oh, that was clever. So we'll just keep working her here until such a time as she has a bit of a stop and just looks at that tail end of herself. her attention leaves it, take her away, start working again. So if that was a really good spot, like she'd hop in there herself, because she really knows it's a safe spot. Just got to do a little bit more than last time. A little bit more than last time. Alright, leave it to be there. I'll just start working again. She stopped thinking now. A bit more than that. She's just kind of running now. She's worked out the pattern. So she's got it. Really more than she did last time. So a little bit on the spot. Now the trick is to get her out before she chooses to come out herself. Good girl. So she's kind of dropping her head in here, trying to relax. Because it's not about whether she'll go in the float or not. It's about she wants to be in the float. Because I'm not going to be in there with her. So she's got to be able to be in there by herself and not get worried, not get stressed. So she's got to choose what she's going to do. That's not enough. She can stay out here and work. I'll help her again.
So now is the time when a lot of people would say, quick, shut the doors, she's in.
Yeah.
And so what do you say about that?
Well, she's not real happy in there. She doesn't really want to be in there. And what I'm doing is I'm making it more uncomfortable out here than it is in there. Then what I've got to do is get her to be in here long enough to chill, just to chew a bit and relax and breathe and go, okay, I'm not dying, I'm not trapped, it's okay. If she wants to come out, she can. And then I'll take her out before she starts to come out herself. And now I'll just teach her with her tail.
Mind the door, Steve.
Door's gonna come.
Can you just get get a bit of fine twine
Yeah.
and
The other one might go back further too. Yeah, that looks.
just grab. They're in the bag inside that, just inside the door. There'll be some. Did I answer that or not? Did I finish or?
Not really. I mean, why wouldn't you just shut the trailer like she's
right,
in?
yeah,
Why
because
wouldn't you just shut it?
If you shut her in there with a bit of tension, she's not going to fix herself. She's not going to go, oh, don't be silly, I'm fine. She's going to feel the tension, then she's going to be trapped, and so she's going to carry that tension. And the only thing that happens with tension is it gets worse with the horse. It doesn't get better when they're trapped in particular. So what we've got to do is we've got to get her wanting to be in there. Alright, so you make this out here more uncomfortable, get her to relax and chew and drop her head and chill and breathe in there. If she has to come out, you let her come out so she doesn't feel trapped, and gradually she'll lengthen the amount of time she's in there, and then she'll start to click. You know what, if I go in there, that's much better than anywhere else. I like it in there. He leaves me alone, it's comfortable, it's safe. Anne's put hay up the front, which is good, just to let her chew. The hay's purely there, in my opinion, to get the horse to chew, so the mouth isn't shut tight. For horses that are pretty tense in the float, they won't eat anyway, because they're too tense. So, alright, start again. That was an improvement, like she chose to do that herself, whereas before I've had to kind of encourage her to take a few extra steps. Don't put anything that looks like food on the floor. The best thing is wood chips. It soaks up the wee, it stops it getting slippery, and the horses don't want to put their head down to eat it. See, she's starting to go, hang on, I'm not sure that I want to come out here, this sucks out here. Alright, this sucks worse out here than it does in that float. And that's why I'm mucking it up a bit for her, sideways as well as backwards as well as.
Barley.
Yeah, getting the hang. Just run around. Oh, actually, I'll take her out and I'll get something. So the other thing we've got to remember with flow loading is a lot of the time we'll lead them in and stuff, and then we shut the gate and do all that and we're still in there. Then we go out the front door and leave them to it, and they're like, what are you doing? Where'd you go? Well, and you leave them trapped in there and you drive off. So what we've got to do is we've got to get them to be in there by themselves, by choice, without me, so that they're in the float and they go, I love the float. Then you won't get scrambling and all those sorts of, and a lot of the signs that horses don't want to be in there is they come flying off as soon as you open the gate. So a lot of the time they'll go on, and then you open the gate, they fly off, and people say they have an unloading issue. No, they don't. They have a floating issue. This one's very motivated by feed. Can you hang on to her end?
Oh, shall I pause?
Okay. Oh,
Shall we?
I'll just finish that. She's very motivated by feed, and so she's getting to the point where out here is more stressful than in there. But just to draw her in that last little bit, a bit of loosen hay up front will get her up front and chewing. Because there's a bit of oat and hay up there, and she likes oat and hay. But if you're going to try and draw a horse in with a carrot or something and they won't go in the float, and they go in because you give them a carrot, they don't have a floating issue, they're just conning you. Alright? Food is not a motivator to overcome a fear for a horse. But she's overcome her fear, she's a bit uncomfortable in there, but not too bad. But a little bit of loosen up front is going to be, just enough for her to go, I think I might just step in and have a nibble of that. And then she'll go, oh, I'm in the float. Oh, I'll have some more loosen and chew, and she'll be okay. Alright, doesn't work with all horses, but this one's particularly motivated by a bit of food. So I'll just go get a little bit of loosen and another hay net.
Okay.
Hi, Mum. You're alright. Okay, so with the floating, like you've had her in the float and she's floated, but could you see how she was a bit hesitant to, go on the float? Like
Yes.
it's not. So what we're doing is making her want to be in there more so than us telling her to go in. Her going in because I have to, because she's trained. So so you can see kind of where we're going with it. Yep. Alright, cool. Alright. Great. Well, we've done the loosen. So that's just to encourage her to be a little bit more like chew and, because when she's chewing, she's not stressing out. Alright, and you've seen that. You've seen that with the bridle and everything that we've been doing. Right. Let's go. Yeah.
She's in.
What I did was I moved it just a little bit close to him because the front of the float's quite a way away from the chest bar. So I've just moved it a little bit closer, and that got her just a couple of steps further in, and I think she's getting the hang of it. You might not be able to see, I'm just putting the centre divider across. She's just a bit worried about that coming across. Just bring her out again. I moved the loosen up a little bit more, and she's like, I like being here. So that's alright. So rather than, I really prefer her to do that last few steps. So we'll just give her a little bit more discomfort out here. And it's important that I follow her, that I don't go ahead of her and kind of drive her on. Right? I've got to let her be the one to make the choice. I'll just help her get her little feet up just a smidge more. Just took a little, like, lifted a foot.
Cam and the float, so you
Got
can
the clip, but it's just dragging on the chest bars. It's like, some horses need a little bit more help. She's kind of like reaching out like this because the face so far up in front. I'm not going to do any more today. What I'll do is I might actually start giving her a mix in there, and she can just go in, have her mix, come out. Because she's just a little bit hesitant about something to do with that chest bar and getting right in there. Like, she hasn't actually put her chest against the bar, which is unusual. There you go. She's like this far from the bar, reaching out as far as she can stretch. Okay. Alright, I'm missing. Cool. Alright. Any questions? And like what I do is just help her to be a bit more comfortable in the air and then start to shut her in and all that sort of stuff.
Yeah, I can see she's getting the hang of it.
Yeah.
She's more comfortable.
Yeah. And this, once it clicks in that that's a safe spot, it's there for life. And even if say she has some traumatic trauma, you can just do the same thing again afterwards, and you'll replace the new behaviour with, you know, the new stressed behaviour. You'll replace it with, I want to be in the float again.
She's lucky she's never had a bad experience.
Yeah. Okay.